What's going on, guys? Vinny Builds Bricks here, back again with another video. Today I'm reviewing the Marvel Age of Ultron set. 10 plus set number 76291. The Avengers Assemble Age of Ultron. This is part of the Infinity Saga series that LEGO's been doing for Marvel. This set is 613 pieces and it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minifigs. And going off the box, first off, you just gotta say the art is amazing. I think that they perfectly captured the beginning scene in the movie. I think that this is going to be an awesome set to review. So stay tuned for the minifigs next. So we'll go in order of the box minifigs. So first off, we have Iron Man, and first off, I might say that this is a mighty fine minifig. If I do say so myself, the printing is absolutely phenomenal. The shining of the gold, you can see it in the light of the camera. Absolutely gorgeous minifigure. I love that they included the old blue studs to show that he's flying. And when you build this, the helmet actually comes up and is actually a piece. So if you remember in the first Avengers how it gets ripped off that face part, you could reenact that if you really wanted to. So, but before we look at his face, just look at the front one more time. Absolutely gorgeous minifig. This is probably one of my favorite minifigs I have, and maybe of all time. You can definitely see his face, which I have normally, his Tony Stark face, but then on the back, you have his, when he's in the suit, which I think is really cool. But then also to get one more chance to look at the back, you can see all the detail in this is absolutely phenomenal. 10 out of 10 minifig. LEGO really outdid themselves with this one, in my opinion. So let's go on to the next minifig. So next up we have Black Widow. And again, this figure is absolutely phenomenal. The printing from the chest piece all the way down to the feet have some sort of printing on it, which I think is absolutely gorgeous for this minifig. I don't know why I keep saying absolutely gorgeous. That's just how much I really love this set. This is one of my most desired sets, so I'm glad I was able to pick this up. But anyway, she's got the new gun that LEGO's kind of been implementing too, that you can see with sets like the Mandalorian set that came with Gar Saxon and Bo-Katan a few years back. And again, back printing. Look at all that detail. Absolutely gorgeous. And the hairpiece perfectly captures her look. Perfectly captures her look in the movie. And does she have two sides on her face? Let's see. She does. This is a pretty standard face. But for the scene, I think it's more fitting to have this face. So let's go to the next minifig. So next up on our list, we have Captain America. And I love Captain America. He's one of my favorite superheroes, so I'm glad I was able to get him. And so I really like this figure. He's pretty detailed and really accurate to the movie. I love his brown gloves. I think that's really cool. The printing on the front area, you can see with the star and all the little details. And then the shirt and the belt, I think, is really well detailed. And the helmet is what I really like, too. You can see the little wings on it. It's a really nice molded piece. It's a... I don't know if this is a new piece or not. Let me know in the comments if this is a new piece. I love the A for the Avengers, but the chin strap perfectly captures to perfectly get a really accurate to the scene face. And then normal face on the back. And then the shield is wonderful too. And then you can see it kind of with the back print, it connects so it looks like he has a backpack on, which I think is really cool. So let's go on to the next minifigure. Every minifigure so far has been absolutely wonderful. 10 out of 10s in every single aspect, in my opinion, and this one is no exception. Next up is Thor. And what's really cool about this set is that they've included a bunch of unique pieces like this one. And I think this perfectly captures the lightning in Thor's hammer. And Thor's hammer itself is a great molded piece. I think there's a lot of detail that shows Mjolnir, or Jonathan, if you know, you know. But I think it really captures what I mean, as well as you could without really printing something on the piece. But going back to the Thor minifigure himself, I love the front, how the buttons capture onto the cape. The printing is really well designed. And I think the beard, along with his hairpiece, really fits him together. I think it really fits him. And then with the gray arms, I think it really captures too, kind of like that early Thor. So I think it really does. And this cape, man, I love this cape. It's a rubbery type piece, and it just kind of goes on his head, which I think is really cool. Kind of sits on it. It's not a cloth cape, so it kind of holds its form a little bit. It kind of gives it more of a standstill type. And wow, look at that back. Holy cow. I love the different ripples. Awesome. And then his back minifig face is really cool. It's like him when he's angry with the lightning, which I think is really cool. And so let's go on to Hawkeye, I think is next. Or let's see. So I was correct. Hawkeye is the next minifig on this list. And I love this. Same reason for the Black Widow design is he has toe printing, leg printing, torso printing, chest printing. Everything about this set is awesome. The bow and arrow, I think, is well a modern design that Lego has implemented, which I love. Old bow and arrow Lego pieces, I think it's one of my favorite things to have for a minifig, and it comes with the quiver too. And the detailing in the quiver, they didn't really have to put it. They could have just made it all black with no design, but the fact that they put the X's and it gives it some texture too, along with the arrows having multiple ends, really captures, I think, this mini. It kind of ties it all together. And there's only one face on this, and I think his hair kind of really captures Jeremy Renner's hair in the movie. So I'm really glad that they included, and it really ties together with the Black Widow in the set, and you'll see too. So let's go on to the next minifig, and I'm pretty sure it's a big fig. So next up on our list, we have the Incredible Hulk. I think this minifig is a well-designed big fig. This is the second big fig that I own. I own the Wampa that came in the Hoth set. I think either 2011 or 2012. Correct me if I'm wrong with that one in the comments. But I think this big fig is well designed. The pants coloration to the green, I think, matches really well. And then the design on the pants, I think, is really cool. It's a nice added touch that Lego put on. And the detail you can't really see it in my camera, but right here, there's a bunch of little extra textures that really kind of tie his pants together. And then you can put something on his back if you really wanted to. And then here's his feet. But yeah, let's go to the next minifig. Next up on our minifigs list, we have the Hydra Trooper. There's 3 Hydra Troopers that come with this set. And with this specific minifig, there's 2 of these ones. It's a pretty normal trooper. Just comes with a little white helmet. The face printing is really nice. I love the purple that really kind of goes through the whole minifig. The gray kind of really ties it together. I think this is a really regular trooper. And the back printing, really nice gold. You can see the Hydra logo, the Hydra insignia. I keep saying logo, but I should be saying insignia. And I think that it really shines well. There's a lot of gold in every minifig that really shines, and it really adds extra detail to this this set. And then it comes with a stud shooter. And I'm not a huge fan of stud shooter guns, but I think it kind of really works with this set, and it kind of really ties. They really utilize purple pieces in this set, so I think it kind of really fits well. And I don't think a normal Star Wars blaster or like the regular Lego blasters would really work in this situation, so I'm glad that they have a stud shooter weapon. So let's go to the other Hydra minifig that has a slight variation. Again, this minifig is, every minifigure in this set, I recommend getting this set. Every minifigure is a 10 out of 10 if you're a really big minifigure collector. So like the last minifigure, it's got the gray with the gold and the purple. But what I was saying is they really introduced something different here. Something simple, but kind of makes it a little bit different for the set for variation. And they definitely implemented the correct pieces to make a jetpack. The gold and the purple, I think, really ties it together. I think that the purple in this set is awesome. And the stud shooter matches too. You can't go wrong with this minifig. So let's do a whole breakdown of the big display in the next part. If we get a better look too, here we can see the whole display all at once. I think it's a really cool set. So let's go and review the whole set. Now this set is an absolute marvel, if you will. Ha ha ha. But this set, compared to the Endgame set that came out, I think earlier this year, get this set. Do not get that one that came out. That other set is just a bunch of circles with minifigs. Whereas this set, you have so much more with this set. One thing that really caught my eye when I first saw this was the trees that they made. I love how they implemented white and brown to kind of show that it's in the snow. And then the white and the green, it really shows the different dimensions with the different trees. And they really have different trees. You can see this one versus this tree, and the really big tree with the really nice texture when they use that certain piece. And where else do I go? I guess let's start from the beginning. So up here in the front, you have this little stud shooter cannon. It's a little bunker, if you remember from the movie. Hulk takes out the bunker, so there's a little spot right here where you can push it, and this whole front part comes up. And if we work our way back, you can see in the middle here is where they all do their iconic, their little pose that they do in the movie, which I think is really cool. So they have the car, the Jeep, and one thing that I really like about the Jeep is there is a printed piece that is for the dashboard, which I think is really a really nice touch. There wasn't any stickers in this set, now that I think about it. So I think that's probably why they did it, is because there wasn't a need for any stickers in this set, so they just went ahead and printed it. And you can see Captain America rides his bike, and this tower up here is really cool because you can see Thor is exploding the tower, and if we kind of turn it a little bit, you can see the roadblock there with the different troopers, and if we turn it around to the back, you can see the back there. So overall, I say this set is really worth it. It's $100, but for me personally, I haven't been able to have any of the Marvel minifigs because I didn't get them when I was a kid. So I think that this is a great opportunity for anyone who really likes the older movies, the Avengers movies, and wants all the minifigs, because you get 9 minifigures and it's a great display. It's not that big. I'd probably say it's about maybe a foot long and maybe about 10 inches wide. So it's not a huge set, but it's a very compact display set that perfectly captures everything that you could ever want in a display set. And I don't really even think they could have done anything better, in my opinion. They really captured the whole scene perfectly. This is a 10 out of 10 Lego set, in my opinion. Lego kind of really, it's either hit or miss when it comes to with the bigger sets, and then you'll see some certain sets are inaccurate in certain ways, and from my understanding, or at least to my caring, is I don't think there's any inaccuracies in this set that could, or at least stand out to me. So I think that you couldn't have asked for a better set, in my opinion. This is probably my favorite Lego set I've ever, or at least one of them, at least smaller sets you can see, which probably might be my favorite. But yeah, that's probably it. So this is video's second video on the channel. I have an Instagram now. There's nothing on it yet, and there's no profile picture, but I think it's still at Vinny Builds Bricks. So I'll try to maybe link that in my video. If not, make sure you comment if you want me to either review a set or review a leak or something like that. I'm always down for any Lego content. So Like and subscribe to the video, and we'll see you in the next one. It should be a good one. I think everyone's gonna like it. It's gonna take me a while to get it though, but once I have it, it'll be good. So in the meantime, I'll be building that and probably building and filming as I go. So till next time, I will see you. But for now, here's the Legos.